Hi everyone, you're welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to be discussing the different types of numbers. I'm basically looking at four types of numbers, from natural numbers to rational numbers to irrational numbers, and then reciprocal. Now, what is a natural number? A natural number, any whole number from 1 to infinity is regarded as a natural number, excluding 0. Now, a natural number can also be called a counting number. Now, 0 is excluded from this group of number. And then we say, for example, the natural number, we have 1, example of natural number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Just keep counting until infinity. So these are examples of natural number, excluding 0. 0 is not a natural number. Now, the second type of number here is rational numbers. A rational number is a number that can be written or expressed as a fraction. Now, for example, 7. 7 can be expressed as 7 over 1. And so that's why 7 is a rational number. Now, 1.5. 1.5 is the same as writing 1.5. And 1.5, if you convert this to an improper fraction, it gives you 3 over 2. So 1.5 is a rational number. Then we have 0.33. Now here we have a repeating decimal, and this can also be converted to a fraction. If you convert 0.33 to a fraction, it gives you 1 over 3, which means 0.33 is also a rational number. Now, the next type of number is irrational number. Irrational numbers, these are real numbers that cannot be written as a simple fraction. For example, pi. Pi is an example of an irrational number. And then we have surds like √2, √3. These are examples of irrational numbers. They cannot be expressed as a simple fraction. Now, the last type of number here we have the reciprocal. Now, the reciprocal is divide 1 by the number. For example, if you're asked to find the reciprocal of 6. Now, the reciprocal of 6 is just simply 1 over 6. 1 divided by the number gives us the reciprocal. Now, another example here is finding the reciprocal of 2 over 3. Now, all you have to do here is just flip it. Denominator goes up and the numerator goes down. Only flip this and you will have 3 over 2 as the reciprocal of 2 over 3. Now, let's have a look at an example here. Now, here are a list of numbers: 0.25, 3.142, √3, -3, 24, -0.4, 1.2, and -1 over 4. Complete each statement with a number from the list. Now, the first question here is identify the natural numbers. Just like I said earlier, the natural numbers are counting numbers from 1 to infinity. So let's have a look at this list of numbers and identify the natural numbers. Now, from the list of numbers here, the only natural number here is 24. So the answer to this will be only 24. This is the only counting number here. That's the only natural number. Now, the next question here says, we have to identify the irrational numbers. Of course, irrational numbers that cannot be expressed as fractions, as a fraction, or as fractions. So if you look at the list of numbers here, let's try to identify numbers that cannot be expressed as fractions. Now, if you look at this, you will discover that the surd √3 is an irrational number. So I'm now that's the only irrational number we have on the list. So I will write this as 3. So it's going to be root 3. That's the only irrational number from the list. So we have root 3. Now the next question says, identify the reciprocal of 4. Okay, the reciprocal is 1 divided by the number. So it's just simply 1 over 4. Now, 1 over 4 gives us 0.25 in decimal form. And if you look at the list of numbers here, you will discover that 0.25 is the reciprocal of 4. That's the only answer from the list, 0.25. Now, the last question here says, is a rational number? So we have to now identify rational numbers. And what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed as simple fractions. We can express rational number as a simple fraction. So let's identify the rational numbers from this list. 0.25 in fraction is 1 over 4. So 0.25 is a rational number. This is rational. Now 3.142 is also rational. Root 3 is not rational. Negative 3 is rational. 24 is rational. Negative 0.4 is rational. 1.2, yes. And then we have negative 1.4. So we're going to list all these numbers as rational numbers starting from 0.25. So let's begin with 0.25. 0.25. Then 3.142. Then we have negative 3. We have 24. And then negative 0.4. 1.2. And then finally, we have negative 1 over 4. So these are examples of rational numbers from the list of numbers. So now I have a question for you. I need you to have a look at this and then tell us if it's true or false. The number 0.141414 is a rational number. Is this true or false? So leave your answer in the comment section and tell us if it's true or false. We've come to the end of today's lesson. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.